Today we are participating in online session of Gems and Jewellery Training Section National Exhibition Industry 2023. Today we are going to talk about Sri Lankan gem industry. Today's topic is the realizing of gem wealth in Sri Lanka. When talking about this, I have heard that Sri Lanka is the country where 17 out of 20 of the world's largest sapphire have been found. Among them, the single blue gem known as Queen of Asia is also a gem found in our country. Adam Star, Lagoon sapphire and Bismarck sapphire are the example of the largest sapphire found in our country. This is a good example to say that the gem industry of Sri Lanka has a high reputation internationally. When talking not only about the gem industry, but also about the jewellery industry, the Sigiri Kundalabharana found in the Sigiri, which was a World Heritage. The elite jewellery worn by King Raj Singh testified that the jewellery industry existed from ancient time until today. So, we are ready to discuss current situation, education and the investment opportunities in Sri Lankan gem and jewellery industry. For that, I would like to introduce the resource panel today. First, in my left side, Mr. Nalir Jasingh, Director of Research, Gem and Jewellery Research and Training Institute. Next, Mrs. Lasni Surendra, Assistant Director, Jewellery, Gem and Jewellery Research and Training Institute. In my right side, first Mr. Surangadaya Ratna, Assistant Director, Gemology, Gem and Jewellery Research and Training Institute. Next, Mr. Sandun Ilangasinghe, Research Officers, Gem and Jewellery Research and Training Institute. So, we are going to start the discussion with our resource panel. First of all, let us turn Mr. Nalis. I would like to know about the evaluation of gem and jewellery in Sri Lanka.
The history of gem industry in Sri Lanka has a very long period, about 3000 years. The Lord Buddha's second came to Sri Lanka to mediate in settling a dispute between two kings on a gem-twisted throne. Since then, we can find lot of related associations with culture. For example, personal names, things, folklore, folk songs, village plays, idioms, literary gems, and also science literature. Then we can find gem with beliefs associated, and also gems related to Sigiri songs. Sri Lanka is famous for large exceptional gems. There are a lot of evidences, lot of records of we have find big sapphires, big rubies, like that. If you discuss about distribution of in Sri Lanka, the 25% of land area is favorable for gem occurrences, but only 20% of them has extracted so far. So there are remaining 80%. If you discuss about the value chain of the gemstone, it begins from exploration, then mining, then color enhancement, then cut and polish, then jewelry manufacturing. In the trade, you can find trading of rough gemstones, trading of cut and polish gems, and trading of gem-studded jewelries. For exploration, You can use satellite images, airborne geophysics, and ground surveys. The types of gem mining practices can be discussed as pits and tunnels, open cast mines, dredging of river beds, mechanical mines. Then trading of gemstones needs gem testing and certification and also valuation. The color and clarity enhancement of gemstones. It means most of gem varieties found in gem beds are needed to enhance the color and clarity. You can use several type of treatment techniques for improve their beauty. Then gem cutting and polishing. There are basically two faceted and cabochons. We have to do this in very technological manner to get brilliance and good color after cutting and polishing. On the other hand, there's a new market opening for milli gemstones, especially for watch dials. Gem trading, it needs calibrating, quality checking, color grading, valuation, then certification and marketing. Then gem stud jewelry manufacturing, it's the top level of the gem value chain. If you wish to get more profit, you have to end up with gem stud jewelry. Then jewelry trading. The regulating the Sri Lankan gem and jewelry industry, it starts from King's Rule, then Inverness Rules, then English Rule, then State Gem Corporation Act. Now it's under National Gem and Jewelry Authority Act, the Act number 50 of 1993. There are two organizations dealing with this manner, dealing under this act. The regulatory body is National Gem and Jewelry Authority. All the licensing part are doing by National Gem and Jewelry Authority. The technical arm for the gem and jewelry industry is Gem and Jewelry Research and Training Institute. It conducts research and training needs for the industry. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Naki. You said that Sri Lanka is the country where many gems are found. Then, Mr. Isranga, can you tell me what gem species are found in Sri Lanka and a detailed idea about where these gem markets have spread?
Yes, Sakuni, as you all know, Sri Lanka is a gem finding country with high probability when we compare to the other gem finding countries in the world. There is evidence that related to gem mining, gem trade, gem cutting and polishing of Sri Lanka goes back to nearly 2000 years. Not only that, Sri Lanka is very famous for having highest number of various gem species in a single country. That means Sri Lanka is a very good gem hub for all type of precious, semi-precious and rare gemstones. All type of sapphires, chrysoberyl alexandrite, chrysoberyl calcite can be identified as a precious stone found in Sri Lanka. In most cases, those stones are found with pure and high quality with impressive color tones. Not only that, Sri Lanka is very famous for having the world large number of sapphires and also best colors of sapphires. When we consider about example, when we consider about blue sapphires, always Sri Lankan blue sapphires found with royal and cornflower blue color. And also when we consider Sri Lankan Padmaraj, that's mean king of sapphire, it's always become a sunset and lotus color tone. And also when we consider about Sri Lankan ruby, in some locations of Sri Lanka found with pigeon blood color. And also when we consider about Sri Lankan yellow sapphire, in most time found with golden color range. That means Sri Lanka is a very good country for having sapphires. And also when we consider about Sri Lanka having a brand name as a Ceylon sapphire in the world market. it is very branded name for our sapphires. Not only that, when we consider about Sri Lankan semi-precious stones, Sri Lanka is very famous for having highest collection of semi-precious varieties in a single country. As example, chrysoberyl, spinel, topaz, garnet, tourmaline, quartz, moonstone, etc. When we consider about Sri Lankan chrysoberyl, always found with good quality, and also when we consider about Sri Lankan garnet, red garnet, there is a huge interest in the international market. And when we consider about Sri Lankan zircon, when we consider about the international buyers, they are very like to buy Sri Lankan zircon due to full spectrum of color range and low radioactive properties. And also when we consider about Sri Lankan spinel, there is a high market for Sri Lankan spinels due to full spectrum of color change, including cobalt spinel, like that. Not only that, when we consider about Sri Lankan rare gemstone, there is a lot of rare gemstone of great value, as example tarfite, serendipite, benitoite, like that. They are a highly valuable stone. Sri Lanka, in the Sri Lanka, having a great numbers of rare gemstone, when we consider about andalusite, diopside, singhalite, cornrupine, iolite, epidot, like that. And also important thing is when we consider about radioactive gemstone for our research purpose, Sri Lanka, in the Sri Lanka, found in aconite, monazite like stones in very large pieces. Not only that, when we consider about Sri Lankan gem markets, there are several regional markets near to our mining areas. As example, Ratnavura, Nivitigala, Harniyawaka, Bahamona, Beruvala, like that. But when we consider about international level, most international buyers are like visit to Sri Lankan Ratnapura rough gem market and Beruvala cut and polish gem market. And also they like to visit international level exhibitions for Sri Lanka. There are three main exhibitions in Sri Lanka: Passat Sri Lanka, Jewel Sri Lanka, and Trade Fair of Beruvala. When we consider about international buyers, they always like to visit that kind of exhibition. That's mean I want to say Sri Lanka is having great collection of gem species in a single country. And also when we consider about there is a best investment opportunity yet, Sri Lankan low quality gemstone and very small gem varieties. Finally, I want to say Sri Lanka is the best country for investment for gem resources. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Surangar. Mr. Surangar, you mentioned that there is a good investment opportunity for low quality gems and small size gem in our country. So, I like to ask Mr. Sandun, how find out about value addition methods and investment opportunity for low quality gem found in Sri Lanka?
Yes, Sakoni. When we consider international gem trade, the main challenge is supply of color gemstone at a rough scale. So, as Suranga mentioned previously, fortunately Sri Lanka is a well famous country for producing colors gemstone material to the international market. When we consider the quality of the gemstone producing in our gem bearing sediment, significant amount is produced but low quality material. Therefore, Sri Lankan gem traders have practices treatment for the enhancement quality of the low quality materials, especially sapphire. When considering the current situation, Sri Lankan gem traders are obtaining color very fine quality blue sapphire through heat treatment of two-way process. First they are heat treated using gas furnace to improve the color and clarity, and then the blue color of heat treated blue sapphire is further improved by annealing process through electric furnace. So finally, our Sri Lankan gem traders are mastered value addition of local material, sapphire as well as other colors gemstone materials. Despite historical gem trade and continued domestic producing, the gem traders bring ruby, sapphire and other color gemstone mine in Africa to Sri Lanka. Then our gem traders undergo value addition process through treatment and are cut and polished before being the marketed. This important procedure is very favorable in Sri Lanka. Rough, cut and polish, and preform colored gemstone can be imported to the Sri Lanka for the cutting, recutting, and heat treatment at the flat rate is $2,000 regardless value or quantity. Therefore, this favorable import condition triggered Sri Lankan gem traders to bring foreign materials to the country. Then at that moment, Sri Lankan gem traders are obtaining optimum treatment condition for foreign low quality material, especially ruby and sapphire found in African region. In addition to the value addition process, lapidary industry in country is well developed. Existing and continuously producing skilled laborers in the gem cutting industry. It is a very favorable condition for the improve the lapidary sector in country. In addition to that, when we consider international gem trade, milli-sized gem, for the milli-sized gem has a big demand in order to apply watch as well as jewellery industry. Therefore, Gem and Jewellery Research and Training Institute is going to initiate new training program, produce the skilled laborers for the milli-sized gem cutting industry. Finally, I need to conclude, easy way to bring foreign material to the country and existing skilled laborers in the country in heat treatment as well as in the lapidary industry is created favorable condition to invest in the sector. Therefore, finally I conclude, if anyone who interested to invest in the gem sector, there are existing good potential invest to the value addition sector.
Thank you, Mr. Sandur. We have been talking about the gem industry in our country till this point in our discussion. Similarly, I think we have a well established jewel industry. So, I would like to know about the jewellery industry in our country. Then, Mrs. Lasni, can you explain evaluation and the current situation of the jewellery industry in Sri Lanka?
Yes, certainly. When talking about Sri Lanka's jewellery industry, it has a history of more than 3,000 years. Mahavansha reveals that jewellery industry has stayed alive in our country even before the proper civilization begins. That is long before the arrival of Vijaya. And also it says that the Buddha visited Sri Lanka to settle a dispute over a throne that was made out of pure gold and studded with gemstones. Also the Sigiri Kundalabharaniya, which has found in the which has been found in the excavations of Sigiri. It can be identified as one of the wonders of history of Sri Lankan jewellery. It is also made out of pure gold and studded with rough, bulky, non-faceted gemstones. And since ancient time, gold, silver, various metals and precious and semi-precious gemstones have been used for the gem and jewellery industry in Sri Lanka. The most famous type of jewellery in Sri Lanka is the jewellery of Kandyan era. It is still renowned for its expert craftsmanship and beauty with intricate handwork. In that period, it had been a cottage-based industry which passed down from generation to generation. In late 20th century, with the removal of ban of importing of gold, Sri Lankan jewellery industry has become a new, sophisticated and more organized industry, allowing it to keep pace with global practices and trade. However, today, with the aid of technology and the skills of talented artisans and designers, the jewellery industry has risen to become one of the leading industries in Sri Lanka. At present, the jewellery manufacturing industry in Sri Lanka mainly consists of three sectors. Those are manufacturing for exports, local market and tourist trade. And Sri Lanka mainly exports jewellery to China, Japan, Hong Kong, USA, UK, and also Germany. Sri Lanka's jewellery design and manufacturing industry has experienced many changes over the past few decades. Use of computer softwares that can create modern and intricate, high precise jewellery, and also using casting methods that used for mass production. Those methods have now become a standard practice in the industry. However, if we consider the export market, only about 30% of jewellery manufacturers in Sri Lanka are engaged in production for the jewellery for export market. Very few of them are use high technology. Majority of people don't have knowledge about new technology, and also with lack of financial resources, it makes kind of hindrance to the industry. But it is very important to maintain high quality of jewellery products into export market. Also should be updated on new trends and the metal types, gemstones and designs which to be used for each market. But Sri Lankan jewellery industry is mainly passed down from generation to generation. So there are very talented and creative artists in our country. But to increase Sri Lanka's jewellery export, it is necessary to use new technology and make high-end jewelleries. So there's a good opportunity for investors. Actually today technologies like CAD/CAM, casting, laser soldering, laser cutting are used for this industry. Also using precious metal alloys, using color gold for products is very popular in foreign countries. Therefore, if it is possible to invest in the necessary technology and raw materials, there are plenty of skilled craftsmen in our country.
I would like to know about the gem and jewellery industry that we have just talked about. As a newcomer coming into this field, what are the education opportunities available to us in Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka has a wide network of educational opportunities for those who wish to pursue an education related to this industry. Certificate level courses, NVQ level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, diploma level and degree level are available to study in this gem and jewellery field. Government institutions, vocational training institutions and universities and some private institutions conduct training in this regard. Among them, the Gem and Jewellery Research and Training Institute. It is the only government institute which was established for providing research and training services for the promotion and sustainable development of the gem and jewellery industry. Here we conduct courses to provide education in all stages of mine to market value chain of the gem and jewellery industry. Our institute conducts more than 20 courses in this field. Those are in certificate level, NVQ levels and diploma level courses. Also we conduct special short-term courses and workshops as per the need. Through this education, we have contributed to produce perfect craftsmen, managers with new technical knowledge and skills. And we contributed to the development of entrepreneurship. In fact, this is the foundation for the long-term survival and development of the industry.
According to the resource panel, it is the clear idea Sri Lanka is a very rich country in terms of gem and jewellery industry. Also, the resource panel proved that this industry has very good investment opportunities for foreign investor. Therefore, I think that all of you, foreign and local investors, should definitely be aware of gem and jewellery industry and educational opportunities in our country. And so this marks the end of our program. First of all, I would like to thank the resource panel who come today, and thank you everyone who participated in this program. Thank you.